Hi, it's Candy. Welcome to our channel. Today is Tuesday and we're going to do a tag It's Tuesday video. I wanted to share with you a group of tags that I did, and it's all based around this little girl or these little gals. These came from Cutiie, Cutiie.Star. She has an Etsy shop, and I placed an order from her and got these fabulous little gals and was so inspired. I got die cuts. She has some of the cutest die cuts. I'll just throw those out there real quickly. This was in a set. They're all different. She's got the cute little ballerina and the little travel girl. Anyway, and I have another group coming also because she's released some new things. So that's what I got inspired by, and I love to do tags. Tags are just, I think, fun. I did this whole group around the girls, and I used kind of the same, ooh, that hand looks big up there. Okay, side note. And I used kind of the same color group, and I used kind of the same format I used as the base for this group of tags. I used a couple of sets of dies. I used this set of dies. I used long skinny dies. These are new to me and I love those. Those are fun to work with. I used that set of dies. These are rectangular and they're stitched. I've got them in there backwards. They're stitched dies. You'll be able to see that. And they're graduated sizes. And then I just use a rectangular one that I have also. So they're all kind of done around those. Guys, I have filmed this video so many times. I'm trying to figure out a way to do it where it makes some sense. And a lot of other times it hadn't made sense. So, and then when I cut these out, and this is actually how I did it also. I cut the shapes out. I got the papers that I thought went together and that would work together. Then I just had a marathon die cutting session, okay? And then I sat down and put tags together. This is what tags look like then. And this is how I kept them. I have shown you this before also, and it's my organization system. It is incredible. Also, I've got about 4 or 5 little boxes that I work with on this section of tags. So here are some of them in the different sizes, in the different shapes that I layer together, that I use with each other. These papers all kind of coordinate. So that's why I cut all of my papers. This was a fun one. So, you know, again, just picked the papers, did a lot of cutting. And then I also have a box of the black ones. I realize I've got you down close on that shot right there, but I kind of wanted to show you how they looked before, because when I show you the tags, you're going to see them layered and kind of offset and that type of thing. But yeah, this is what I did first. I just cut me lots and lots of pieces. And like I said, I have another order coming in, so I'll have some of these already pre-done, and I will have some more that I need to do. So I'll have me another cutting session probably tomorrow. And then I put them all in. This is an iris storage system. There are like 16 of these little boxes together in one system, and you can do lots of organization with them. Okay, so maybe that way that will make some sense and kind of show you what I've done. So I have a box for my pink tags, for my black tags. I have a box for the die cut girls. And I have a box for some accessories. I will show you that in a minute as we get to moving. Okay, so this is one of my favorites. That's kind of a little, I'm on the floor picking some stuff up. If my voice kind of went away. So this is one of the bigger dies that I showed you in one of those sets. I do have a graduated set. This is one of my favorite patterns also. It was just so much fun. Now, most of the time I tried to do a front and a back just because I like the thickness and the sturdiness that it does give the tag. A lot of times too, you'll see the little punch out up here, because I do plan on putting bows on some of them. I'm not going to laminate these. I like the feel too much. So for the most part, I cut all of the papers in here. When you see little pieces like this, this was even within the pad of paper. It was just one of those sheets that, you know, has cutouts on it. So it was fun to find some of these and be able to use them within paper pads. So we have a tag. We have a tag. Here is a round circular stitched tag that's scalloped. I did discover I love stitched tags. This was from the paper pad. It was just like one of the kind of a Project Life type card. I did cut it down though, and I also rounded the corners. I just used it to fit. Then this is off of the little word sheet, and it says be thankful. I will put a bow or some eyelash trim up here. Haven't decided exactly how I want that, but see, I've got it backed. A little ballerina sticking out, and I just love the sturdiness. Now, I do want to show you, I do want to point out particularly, that's a round die, and just so you'll know, I have another one of these little box pieces that has all of my accessory pieces. So these are like all the smaller pieces in it. So I cut out also, these are all the die cuts. This was a set of 4. This had the scalloped circle. It had a little square tag with around the colors, corners. It had a heart tag. There's one other. Oh, a star tag. There you go. So, you know, you can just get all sorts of fun things going. Okay, so I loved her. She is great also. She's kind of like a little travel girl. She's on a rectangular piece, and then we have another rectangular piece with a wavy edge and the stitched piece all around it. Then this is on one of those fun tags that's a little wider. Then we've got another size of this fun tag that's got the stitching around it. And then I did like a black, this is that flag edge that's just kind of an accent piece. Oh, and speaking of, see, I've got a couple colors. When I was doing this sheet, I just cut all sorts of dies, shapes out of this one piece of paper. This was a little die cut that I had from something. You can't really tell, but I actually have it on a stitched ticket right here. So that's another little piece, and that's a ticket. And then we've got our girl who's going traveling. She has on black tights, black scarf, and then her eyelashes. That's the black part, but then I pulled it in with these other things, and I just think she is adorable. These little girls, these little gals, were my inspiration for everything. I know that the line and the Etsy shop is called Cutie with 2 eyes, Star. I don't like things when they get too cute, guys. I mean, that's just me. It has nothing else to do with anything else. I just avoid a lot of things because they're too much on the cutie side. But I think these girls are fabulous. I just think they are. Well, I just love them, okay? And then there's one more in that shape, but a little bit smaller. The girl is still kind of the same, so she takes up more of the room on the tag. I love that. We started out with black background. Then we used this same stitched rectangle, but this is probably the first time you've seen this piece of paper. Then here is a scalloped heart. This die cut, actually, it cuts 2 ways. It has the scalloped outside, and then the inside actually comes out as a solid little heart, which is fun. So you get 2 pieces of that. So we use that. We use a little be thankful, and then there's some washi right here. And then our girl that's kind of tucked inside that heart. So I wanted to show you this too. These are just in a couple of other There's our heart in the black. Here it is in another pattern. And then here it is in another pattern. So, you know, if I'm cutting, I'd rather just have my mess out and be cutting away on all sorts of other papers. So it just works for me to cut away all at one time. So I was just giving you some different ideas on how those cut. And see, these I have either used, I know it's on one tag, I'll show you, or they're in my box. And I'll be able to use them when I get ready. Okay, now, here is another one. Oh, there it is. So another tag. Then another one of these stitched tags right there, so I could kind of, you know, focus them to the right, make them lean towards the left, offset them. I like offset a lot. This is a heart here, and actually that is the inside of this heart. So when you die cut this, this comes out as the solid, and this comes out as the lacy outside. So you could either use it as one solid piece, or you can use them as two pieces, whichever you prefer on that die. And then we've got that Tim Holtz Real Thick Wonky Hearts die. That's what that came from. I love those wonky hearts. Then just a little blessed right here. And then the little girl with her suitcase. I love that one too. I love this combination of prints on that dress. So it was fun to get to play with the other prints off of that and see how those worked. Well, you just about couldn't see her, could you? And this may be where we need to go in a little more on her. Sometimes it is hard to tell on the screen. Okay, then let's jump over to her too. Same basic size here. This girl's a little bigger, same tag size. And this is where I think it's fun to notice. You just can't have too many prints, I don't think. I was a little concerned about that whenever I first started playing, but we got black with white hearts on the background. Then I used this fun little camera print next and layered it because the girl's holding a camera. I thought that would be fun. Then I used the black and white dotted bow on there. I thought that was fun too. Pulled in, you know, kind of echoed the little bow on her, the top of her dress. The little dots on the top of her dress. And then I put the happy down here too. I thought that was fun. I wondered about the color at first, but that kind of echoed the color of her hair. And, you know, I set it there before I actually made it permanent, and I thought it looked so cute, I just went ahead and put that on there permanently. So, for me, I didn't think that was too many prints. You know what? It's a tag. Oh my gosh, if it is too many prints, so what? But I loved it. I had a lot of fun with it. So, the other thing I did was, literally, I love this bow die so much. I got a bow out of just about every time I run a die through anything. So, and here they are all together. I put them in a little bag, and that bag actually will end up going in my little box up here. So there's my bag of bows. So I'm ready to go with die cut bows at about any time with these colors. Okay, and the last two that I will show you, they're made up of the long skinny tag, which I love. I did get that tag, I think, off of Joann's. I don't know if that's where I got mine, but I was going through and looking at dies just last night, and it is on Joann, and I think it's on sale right now too, guys. So this is the longest, this is the largest one on that. Then the next one I've offset to the left, the next one to the right. Those are both the same size here. Then we went a size smaller for this one, and then I have used the bow on that one, and still leaving a top where I did the punch, and I can do just a little eyelash trim or some little sort of bow up there, because it'll probably be a bookmark. So I love the shape of that one. It was such fun doing that. I tried doing it with just 3 to offset. Didn't seem like it was full enough or had enough layers or something. So that is that one. And then here is the last one, same shape. I used the four tags again, the large one here, 2 of the same size, one kind of offset to the left, one to the right. There's the smaller one that this gal is on. She is so gorgeous. I love these girls. Then put the black bow here to kind of pull in some black. I'll probably do black eyelash trim up there, just something cute and fun. She's got the backing on her. They're just, I mean, can you hear? They're just so sturdy, and they're so neat. I absolutely adore all of these girls. So again, she has more pieces up online right now. Guys, I am not affiliated with her. I am not getting paid from her. I paid for all of these, but I love to share it when I think somebody does something great. I think the price on these is great. I do think they're darling, and I wanted to share them with you. So leave me your comments. I love to read what you say. I love any ideas you have. Share it with us if you found somebody wonderful, great, that we need to go check out. And, you know, as always, thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, share with friends if you haven't, send them over to watch if you haven't. And you guys know that I appreciate you tons and tons and tons. So I will look forward to seeing you next time, okay? Hugs. Bye.